Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Hanging out down the street, the same old thing we did last week. Not a thing to do but talk to you. We're all right. We're all right. Thank you, Wisconsin. I love how that's become part of the show.
I wholeheartedly think it's either Hello Wisconsin or I Love Wisconsin.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, subtitles are ambiguous, but it damn sure doesn't say thank you. That's for true. Not to sound like an asshole, but you know that.
It says thank you.
That's just something. That's just something I've been personally trying to figure out for years. If it's or Hello Wisconsin. Nonetheless, man.
Still
how was your Christmas?
No, Christmas was all right. We didn't have like a big dinner or anything like that because you know there's only two of us. My mom made a little bit, grains, ham.
How was that?
No, we didn't because you know we're not. Lately, we haven't been into cooking big dinners because shit, man, it's only two of us.
Right.
So we have a whole spread of like double eggs and shit, and it's only two of us. By the time we eat one plate, it's a whole bunch of food left that doesn't get eaten.
Yeah, our dinner was simple but plentiful. It was barbecue chicken. My mom made mac and cheese, and these little turkey sandwich sliders and the sweet rolls.
The way you said that, I know you fucking know.
Let me tell you something about those sliders, all right?
Whenever someone mentions a food like and they go like this with the hand and these little like, oh yeah, these. But that mother hit.
Yeah.
Whenever it's like these little such and such, fire.
I had a solid 5 of them last night, 6 of them this morning.
Remember, that's how a hot dog is. Somebody's like, I have decided to create these little frankfurters and put them on a bun. Maybe my greatest genius, my greatest creation ever.
Listen, barbecue chicken, of course, it's barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
The mac and cheese, solid as hell. Made as it should be. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't easy.
But those sliders. those were the real heroes of the dinner to me. Those were the player of the game.
Speaking of heroes of dinners and sides, what do you think is the best side outside of mac and cheese? You know, mac and cheese is in a tier of its own, right? We know that. Like, we've established that mac and cheese is like the undisputed king of sides, right? Like, I think that's like
sure.
Set in stone. So after mac and cheese, what do you think is the best side? Completing like holiday dinners.
Holiday ham.
Ham? Okay.
I don't eat pork like that anymore, but that's the only exception I make these days. Holiday ham.
See, I can eat ham, but I wouldn't make that my top. Also, I'm a little biased. So, for me, under mac and cheese, is potato salad. Like a really good potato salad, nigga, that set me off. Like, in some cases, I crush the potato salad first before I crush the mac and cheese. Because the mac and cheese, I like to savor for the end, but I know the potato salad is going to be busting while I'm waiting to get to the mac and cheese.
My thing about potato salad is this. Most people put egg in their potato salad, and I'm not a fan of potato salad. So, I mean, I'm not a fan of raw egg.
Yeah, no.
So, deviled eggs, not for me.
So you're not double.
When I was younger, I would scoop out what's inside the egg and throw away the egg, and I'd get. That just shut down. That just shut down deviled eggs for me. It's like you mean I have to eat the egg too? No, I'm good off that.
I fuck deviled eggs up. I love deviled eggs.
Roll my guts out like Cuz from the Replacements and shit.
Yeah, no. Slept on well-made candy yams. Gorge.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like you gotta make it. You gotta make sure you make it with the brown sugar. Like you can't not use brown sugar.
You can't have candy yams either. That's another thing.
Like I had candy. Somebody made some candy yams. I went to somebody's house to make candy yams. They put brown sugar in it, and they try to like switch it up with like some kind of lemon zest. Not for me. Sound like Seth.
That's candy yams.
Yeah,
that's a sin right there. A sin within itself.
I'm just like Seth, off Superbad. He added, you ever seen the vagina by itself? Not for me. That's how I feel about them that's candy yam. And yes, I'm going to use that line again in the show, so I don't care what you're talking about. That's
that quote. It's not that bad. At all. So
listen, he's honest with his opinion. That's why I respect him.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Tastes pretty good. All right. All right. Feels even better.
That's an acquired taste, though. You have to have an acquired taste for that, though.
Do I? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Everybody has to get an acquired taste for that.
I don't know. It's kind of like
Go ahead.
It's like the first lick or two. It's like, not a fan of this twang here, but as you keep going, it gets better. It's like, all right, there we go. This is what we're here for.
What's that meme you posted like a long time ago with Shaq? You remember that?
Wait, like that fake like with the book. That's my favorite. Hey, listen. That motherfucking poster in particular, because there were little reposters, right? Mm-hmm. So that poster in particular was posted up like right around the corner from my health class back in middle school. I had little to no business in that hall ever. As a matter of fact, that is probably one part of the school that I didn't know about until the 7th grade, because I had no classes there. I had no reason to be in that hall. So I just thought the school ended where my locker was, in that hall. So so it blew my mind when I found this hall. And it's funny how I found this hall. I found this hall coming out of health class and getting ready to walk to my friend's locker, in which they were like, the locker is in this hall. I'm walking to this locker, and then I hear, what the fuck you call me? Nigger. My man's Wenzel slumped this dude, Randy.
That's funny as hell.
Oh man,
Speaking of somebody getting thrashed for calling somebody nigger, have you seen the resurface of an old video?
Riley Cooper's?
No. Yeah, I'm glad you did that. I'm so glad. That's a moment of egotism we cannot talk about. Anyway.
No. We're going to wear it because he was also a Florida Gator.
Okay, that makes me feel a little.
I get the priest, the murderer, and the racist jokes.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better, I guess. But no, it's a video of these two dudes in the store, and the white guy's like talking about, "You're not from here, yo. You're not from here, yo. I'm that nigga. I'm always that nigga." They ain't calling the dude nigga. You know what I'm saying? And dude was like, "What you gonna do?" He's like swinging like a bottle. Like, "What you gonna do? Hit me with it?" Yeah, hit me in the face. And dude drops the bottle. He picks it up. Dude tries to kick the bottle and proceeds to, "Oh, I sent it to you. I sent it to you on IG, but it was edited because when he takes the bottle, he breaks it over dude's head, and Austin's music starts playing."
Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, here we go.
And that's like that. Was like,
never did the backstory of it. Never needed to.
Backstory.
Never needed to. It was
Austin's music on it makes it 10 times better than it originally is. I don't care what it is.
Anything that like has the Austin music, that has glass breaking and the Austin music playing, that's just hilarious. Because no matter how that glass broke, how that glass sounded when it broke, it just sounded like Austin's glass breaking. And my, you know what I'm saying? Like if I were to watch a video of glass breaking, it always breaks like Austin glass. Like that's just how it sounds in my mind. That's how glass breaking in general sounds in my mind. And I've heard glass breaking for many years up to Stone Cold's glass breaking.
You know what? I'm going to say
5 to be exact.
Whenever I see or hear glass breaking, I just automatically hear
and that's the only subsequence you can think of. Like anytime you hear glass breaking, I'll tell you what, when I was working in junk removal, anytime glass broke in my vicinity, I immediately started singing the Austin theme song. My coworkers got a kick out of that shit. Kenneth would chuckle. After a while, he got annoyed with it. All right, that's enough, Carlos.
I think that's probably like the most iconic sound instruments anyway ever. Like you knew what time it was.
Man, listen, that you know what? That's the best thing about Austin's character, dog. Like he even said it like in reference to his theme song. Once you hear the sound of that glass, it's your ass. and literally, he lived up to that quote. Like every time the glass break, someone was catching a stunner by the time he walked back out backstage. So whether they liked it or not, whether it was expected, because there are segments with Austin where you expected a Stone Cold stunner at some point during the segment, and then there are times where you're like, how can they possibly squeeze in a stunner? And then it happens, and you're like, there they go, there it is. Look at them go.
That is funny.
like when he put on Santa Claus or Christmas one year.
Lord.
Him as interrogated. First and foremost, that kid that was in the ring with Santa before Stone Cold came out. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna believe who it was.
Oh.
Or which one of them it may have been.
Oh.
Jimmy or Jay Uso.
Wow. Wow.
That's wild, right? That is wild. At any rate, again, this is a moment that one of them will remember for the rest of their lives because they were in this segment. However, you know, they pretty much discern the fact that you're not the real Santa Claus. Right. So Gold steps out or whatever, and he starts interrogating Santa Claus himself. He's like, I don't believe you. You don't look like Santa Claus to me. It's like Cheeks and Rosie, son, stand up. Let me get a good look at you. I was like, wait, he's calling Santa Claus son? Wait a minute, what's going on here? And then he asked Santa Claus, if you're the real Santa Claus, what did I ask for Christmas when I was 14? All that age or whatever, right? Santa Claus goes, wait a minute, hold on. It was oh yeah, I remember it was a Barbie doll and Tiddlywinks. Of course, Lawler is on commentary. Tiddlywinks, like obviously it wasn't Barbie dolls and Tiddlywinks, and all in all, Santa Claus is a stunner. What?
Like some best
what? I said Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold stunning Santa Claus. What?
It was showing like some of those best moments for Christmas on the network yesterday. I didn't get to watch it, but I'll go back and watch it because I know it's some funny shit in there. It was like an hour worth of stuff too.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna watch that.
any Christmas segment in WWE, you knew it was going to be some type of comedy. Honestly, Christmas is used for comedy in wrestling, if we're being honest. Whether it's intentional or not. Because using the holiday as a theme is already comedy within itself, because you're trying to fit in a holiday theme into a show regarding or revolving around violence. So 9 times out of 10, anything that is a holiday gimmick on the show is also going to have some violence involved in it, like using a large candy cane as a weapon. Or beating somebody with a Christmas tree. Or throwing ornament balls at people. Like, you're obviously going to get some type of violent element to the holiday theme. So that's already comedy within itself. You take that, and then you take the fact that they actually try to work storylines around the holidays, and that's even funnier. That's how you get motherfucking holiday food fights and catering backstage and shit. Every other year. We got 1 year off from it this year because it was pre-recorded. All right. But next Christmas, expect a holiday food fight. That's all I'm saying.
Correct. I love holiday food fights. I
love watching them. I don't like being involved in them.
Yeah, I like watching it. I don't want to be involved in a holiday food fight.
No, not at all. Actually, I was involved in a food fight once. Not a holiday one. But
I was involved in a food fight too.
Back in middle school. It was maybe about a month or so before our Six Flags trip at the end of the year. For when we were in 8th grade. Yeah, this is when we were in 8th grade,
didn't it?
What?
Someone got that bitch canceled, didn't they?
No. We almost got it canceled. We all collectively actually. Just you know what? I don't think anybody involved remembers it because obviously it was so long ago. However, I remember key moments from it. Why? Because I threw all of 3 to 4 items. The rest of the time, I just was kind of in hiding, observing. I'll admit it. So, however,
yeah.
How it started was I sat in an unruly table, essentially. Just a table of so man, John, he tosses like a fry or something at another table. Some of that extent or whatever, right? So then that snowballed into 2 tables sneakily tossing shit at each other. While administration's not looking. right?
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, that snowballed into the entire fucking cafeteria just slinging shit across the room and shit. And eventually I yells, "Food fight!" It's just a ruckus. Bugs on the microphone like, "Hey, everybody, slow down." Nah, that's not happening. One chick caught a whole entire pepperoni pizza to the face. Like, it was awesome, man.
We had a food fight in high school.
Principal came out from her office. She was like, "You guys have a Six Flags trip coming up next. It'd be a real shame if it got canceled." And we spent the rest of the entire lunch period and half of fifth period cleaning up the cafeteria.
That's funny.
Oh man, good times. Good times.
Listen, we had a food fight in high school. And that shit, I was sitting at the unruly table as well. I heard someone say, hey, I'm gonna throw this milk over there. I was like, you gonna do what? He's like, I'm gonna throw this milk over there. So I'm like, oh shit. He throws the milk. So I was like, who the fuck threw that? I was like, oh shit. So he just like looks at our table. Well, he looks at me.
Oh no. It wasn't me.
No, I didn't do it. He's like, fuck that. And he threw it at me. I duck. His dude in the face. He's like, I didn't even do shit. I just got here. So he just picks.
You got even worse. You weren't the one that did it, but he was the one that just got here.
I didn't do it. He just got there. So
he doesn't even know the entire situation.
He picked up his entire sloppy Joe. And so it was like, kiss dude straight in the back of the head. Somebody that wasn't paying attention, like, bam. It's like, oh shit. Oh, fine. So I decided, I said, fuck it. I'm going to participate. I throw like a chocolate milk. I just toss that shit in the air. Like wherever it lands. And
that was my proclamation throw. I tossed him. I just slung him up like an orange juice in the air and just let it fly as it came. That was like open container. I said, ugh. And then I just I took like a couple of carrots, started flinging it at motherfuckers. It's like,
and after that hits and lands, whatever, I instantly get under the table and proceed not to get hit.
Bingo.
Because it's like we got uniforms and shit. You know, the little military school. Principal comes in there and like,
hey, you fuck up the uniform. That's a wrap. See, I had my clothes, and it absolutely, and you would have thought I was white fucking Earp, how spotless I came out of that cafeteria that day. So
listen, to this day, I love my principal that we had before the new one came. Dr. Howell. He comes in the cafeteria, gets on the mic, he's like, everybody stop fucking throwing stuff. I was like, oh shit. He's like, oh, none of you motherfuckers are going to graduate. I'm like, oh shit.
I very much like to graduate, so I'm just going to stop throwing shit. See, that's the thing, right? I threw my ammo, which was the rest of what was on my tray that I didn't eat, and said, fuck it. I'm not stealing anybody's ammo or anything like that. I'm gonna fuck around and get a fucking bowl of tapioca poured over my head or some shit. Like, I'm not here for that.
Yeah, I'm not here for that
at all. I want to go throughout the rest of the day, people thinking that I had nothing to do with that food fight, when in reality, I hit one chick in the eye with a carrot.
That shit is hilarious. And the bad thing, we ended up having to clean the cafeteria too. And then they had to push the other lunch back because we were first lunch. They had to push the other lunches back while we cleaned up the cafeteria.
Oh, see, we were the last lunch, so it fell solely upon us that we had to explain ourselves when we got the fifth period midway through the period.
See, we had to clean that up, but see, I didn't really get to eat my lunch. One, because I wasn't supposed to be in that lunch. Number two, I had third lunch. So once everything cleaned up and I got out of there, I just chilled in the hallway. I was like, "What's my lunchtime?"
And came back to lunch. Because I bitch. I got two lunches in one day. How?
because I only went in the a la carte line and got some cookies. I didn't go in the main lunch line
What an
to get
asshole.
my lunch.
What an asshole. He was there by technicality. This motherfucker. We're done here.
Bobby Joe and had a good lunch.
We're done. I can't with you anymore.